First thing I'd like to say is may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless all those who contributed so we can have this beautiful coolness here in the masjid. And so we can have the masjid, inshallah, all the utilities paid. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless them and bless their families. Jazakumullah khair. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says, once Ramadan comes, إذا جاء رمضان فتحت أبواب الجنة فلم يغلق منها باب وغلقت أبواب النار فلم يفتح منها باب ونادى مناد ألا يا باغي الخير أقبل ألا يا باغي الشر أدبر والمحروم من حرم رحمة الله سبحانه وتعالى في هذا الشهر. Rasulullah ﷺ says, once Ramadan comes, all the doors of Jannah will be open, and none of those doors will be closed. And all the doors of the hellfire will be closed, and none of them will be open. And whoever wants what's good, let him come now. And whoever wants to do bad, this is not the time to do it. And then Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam tells us that this is the month when you want to get as much mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as possible. And if you are deprived from that mercy in this month, then you have lost. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, when he was born, he was an orphan. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, أَلَمْ يَجِدِكَ يَتِيمًا فَآوَى. Didn't Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala find you an orphan and then He took care of you? And then in the other surah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, أَرَأَيْتَ الَّذِي يُكَذِّبُ بِالدِّينِ فَذَلِكَ الَّذِي يَدُعُّ الْيَتِيمِ. Subhanallah, the way Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala associated those who disbelieve in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then He said, those are the ones who push away the orphans and don't take care and don't tell others to take care of the poor and the needy. La ilaha illallah. What's the relation? It's amazing. So let's go back to the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that we're looking for. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, إِنَّ رَحْمَةَ اللَّهِ قَرِيبٌ مِنَ الْمُحْسِنِينَ. The mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is so close from who? Those who perfect their deed, those who give. إِنَّ رَحْمَةَ اللَّهِ قَرِيبٌ مِنَ الْمُحْسِنِينَ. Now, you want the scholars say you want the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, find somebody that needs something and fulfill it for him. There's a lot of people in need. Today, I was told to remind you, and remind myself first, about the orphans of Palestine, especially those in Gaza. We all have seen what's going on. Today, one of the youngsters in Palestine around Ramallah was killed. Subhanallah. Every day, there's some people are being killed in Palestine. And the orphans everywhere. Muslims are our responsibility. But today it's the turn to talk about the orphans of Palestine. Almost 7,000 orphans were dropped out of sponsorship in Palestine. 7,000 don't have anybody to sponsor them. Because of all the politics that's been going on in the last few years, whether it's in this country in the neighbor, other places, any organization that deals with orphans and anything else eventually gets closed. Now, we want to deal with orphans only. The brothers are outside. They would like you to sponsor the orphans. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says, whoever sponsors 3 orphans, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will make the hellfire haram on him. He will not see that hellfire. And in the hadith that is sahih, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says, whoever sponsors 1 orphan, I and him will be in Jannah like these 2. That means they will be together. So I encourage every one of us, before we leave, as much as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us, you can do 3, you can do more, you can do even 1. Maybe you cannot even do that 1. You can put some in that box. It's only $75 a month, and that will sponsor a kid. You don't want to do it for your own self. You already have one. How about your parents? Do one for your parents. Do one for your mother or for your father. Ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to accept our deeds in Ramadan. Ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to accept our salah and our qiyam and our sadaqat. And ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that anything we do or give, we do it with sincerity to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Ud'u Allah wa antum